Hi there, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to the month of November 2021 for you. And just a quick reminder, if you are watching your rising sign forecast, your rising sign forecast is going to be giving you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign reading is going to show up. And your moon sign, that's giving you the less prominent, albeit still significant, side story that's also playing out throughout the course of this month. So, what is going on when it comes to your cards? Well, we're going to the right hand side, and to start off, we're looking at you and your world. And we've got the Empress reversed and the King of Wands upright. And with the Empress reversed, a lot of you Aquarius people are going to be getting a chance to kind of reverse something that you wish you never started. Or, if there's something that you tried to get committed, tried to establish yourself in, that you realize is not paying off, or something that you wish you could take off the table that you maybe embarked upon in recent history. A lot of this month is going to be about reversing a lot of things that went wrong 2017, 2018. You're getting a chance to kind of take back your part in a lot of these kinds of stories. Because with the Empress reversed, we do have to pay attention to where we may have made some decisions that made us our own worst enemy. And with the Empress reversed, this is getting a chance for you to also reform a lot of trends that maybe you accidentally set in motion, or maybe even powered up or amped up in terms of the wrong people, the wrong investments, starting to get things back into a much more harmonious way in your life. Now, a lot of this is also with the help of the King of Wands upright, and you are getting a lot of backup this month. This could be a friend or a relative with a considerable amount of power, a considerable amount of influence and clout that is actually helping you by letting that be put to use with you as well. The King of Wands is also showing me where you are getting a chance to migrate to a much more supportive, creative, and highly capable environment, whether this has to do with maybe your own work, your own passions, your own creativity, your own career, your own aspirations. You are getting a chance to finally get to a place where something hits the spot just right, as opposed to maybe try and make something work with the environment or the people that are just not cut out for it. They can't do what it takes, and they, by their own choosing, they're just not getting there. Overall, when we move on to the bottom line of the month, we have the Seven of Cups upright and the overall summation of the month, the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is going to be a month where you are kind of getting to reread a lot of stories that you have been a part of, kind of go back and reverse a lot of positions that you've taken. The Seven of Cups upright is opening up a lot of options to you where you may have felt like your options have been limited in terms of your movement, your mobility, maybe your professional options, anything where you feel like you've only had one option, so you've had to stay still or stay stuck. That's not where it is anymore, right? We are moving you in the direction of harmony. We are also moving you in the direction where you are getting a chance to participate in a much bigger world with much more prolific opportunities. The Eight of Pentacles reversed, however, is indicating that there is a dismantling that also has to happen this month as well. Dismantling of projects, dismantling of social groups, dismantling of things that ultimately are just not getting there. However, because we are going through this process, the more we do, the more we lean into, the more we don't take it personally or, any of that kind of stuff, the better outcome we are going to have. In fact, when it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, you have the Two of Swords upright. And this can also apply to living situation and family matters when it comes to the practical. You're getting an opportunity to assess a crossroads, a very positive crossroads, when it comes to where you are going to go next. This could be showing up in the form of a new job, or maybe a new location, a new project, or maybe a new path to take in your field or in your industry that you definitely want to entertain. This may even be, because sometimes this happens with the Two of Swords upright, this is something that's getting put on the table that we weren't necessarily looking for or trying to manifest, but it is something we want to get familiar with because it is actually a much better alternative to what we have known. When it comes to your friends and relatives and other people in your life, you do have the Ace of Pentacles upright. And with the Ace of Pentacles upright, it does look like, yes, there is a brand new beginning that is being offered to you, something that is going to continue to pay off and pay out in the long term. This could be a proposition that is being made by a friend, or a proposition that is being, linked up with you at this time. You are getting a chance to migrate, as we talked about before, in this direction with the help of this person. This Ace of Pentacles could also be something that, pays out a little bit now and a lot a bit later. So, even if it feels like you can't find the time, or your availability is already full, or you've got way too much going on, entertain it, because you know what? You're getting a chance to pull a lot of stuff that's been speaking way too much for your time and availability apart. When it comes to your challenge this month, you do have the Ten of Swords reversed. Know when you are getting offered opportunities to dodge bullets, Aquarius. Pay attention to what is coming to actually assist you, what is coming to actually help you, what is coming to rescue you in a lot of ways. Sometimes this can be hard to do because sometimes the answers to some of our problems or the cures to the dis-ease could fly in the face of our own philosophy, things that we have been taught to believe were right or wrong, things that ultimately we thought we had to stick through to the very end. It could come at a clash with a value system that we have. It does not matter. The Ten of Swords reversed isn't asking you to do anything, immoral or horrible, but it's asking you to undo things that were made out of unhealthy values, unhealthy philosophies, and help get you out of a lot of situations that are only going down. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, we've got the Hierophant card upright. And this month, it looks gorgeous in love. It does look like a lot of you are taking this transformation in terms of, values, aspirations, as well as just sort of end game goals. And it's really doing a number on your love life. In fact, a lot of you who are single, or maybe you've been seeing somebody recently, are going to get a chance to match up, pair up with somebody that is actually very much at home in the space that you are migrating into. And this could be, with the Hierophant card upright, the beginning of a very strong new long-term commitment. In fact, with the Hierophant upright, we're also going to be blending a lot of our goals. This could be something that we are brought together with. There could be an intermediary here that bridges the gap between us. And with the Hierophant, for those of you who are currently coupled or involved or married, there is a new story getting started here. We are starting to change the dynamic of this relationship. We're making up our own rules, and we are adjusting our course. We are creating a whole new tradition. We are creating a whole new modus operandi for our relationship. No longer necessarily, deferring to examples we've seen or been shown. And that could be a part of the dismantling process, but it seems to make everyone feel much more at home with one another. When it comes to how the month goes beginning to end, we start off with the Four of Cups upright and the Two of Cups upright. So again, on the left-hand side here. And there is going to be an offering coming your way. Again, a lot of blessings in disguise. that you may not be looking for. That's how the Four of Cups works. We might be finding out about something that's been on our periphery, or things that, ultimately never made a really big impression on us that we want to give a good look over. Because the Two of Cups upright is indicating that this is most likely going to be setting up a new opportunity for you to work more closely, or maybe even commit more officially with those who are alike in heart and soul. And whether or not this is happening in your personal life or in your platonic life, it could be happening in multiple places at once. What brings this about, interestingly enough, is the Moon card reversed and the Three of Pentacles upright. There is a shift that is happening in your community, and you are noticing an opportunity to be welcomed in with open arms to a new support system. And with the Moon card reversed, this could be, again, us dismantling a lot of the old stuff, a lot of old illusions we believed, old teachings, old standards and practices, and what rises up in our lives instead, or comes in as an alternative, is really something that just fits the bill perfectly, because we're gonna again be working much more tightly with those that actually connect with us on a deeply personal level on the inside in all respects. As we move on to the second half of the month, we've got the Knight of Pentacles upright and the Star card upright. And there does seem to be a bit of a rising star among your friends and relatives that is going to be coming into a position of power in either your field, your community, or just something that you are both mutually invested in with the Knight of Pentacles. And they are going to be putting something on the table with you that you definitely want to look at. They might be setting up some kind of new benchmark, new goalpost, possibly even giving you an opportunity to push yourself to a higher space when it comes to your quality of life. The Star card upright, they could even be using a lot of their newfound power and ability to grant a wish, or get the granting of a wish that is deeply personal to you underway. And this Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands could be one and the same, or they could be two different people, but working towards the same end for you. So that is what I've got for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.